It's alive. Welcome.
Oven baked. Look at that. That's an oven baked s'more right there.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah. Graham cracker, chocolate chips, and marshmallow.
You ever say schmore?
Schmore? No, I never do.
Like a schmear?
Would you would like a schmear s'more? Could you have a schmear s'more?
Eve is on time today. How about that? Blake Snow is here.
The snowman.
Papa Pete's talking about going to bed already.
What a baby. I mean, we love you, man.
Pete, it's only 5 o'clock in the West Coast.
Yeah. What the hell?
And he's asleep. What's going on, Eve?
And may the 4th be with you.
Are we the only channel on YouTube not doing a Star Wars show tonight?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we're doing one of these.
Talking Star Trek all night.
All night Star Trek. All night Star Trek. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, Pete, it's not even your first nap time yet.
Yeah. Basically what I'm trying to do is just stay away from saying bad things to Pete in the Star Wars area.
Yeah, my mom's here.
Hi. Well, see, that's another good reason for me not
Brian
to.
F. S'mores go shmups.
Mm.
Even more reason to call them schmores.
Schmores. Shmup. They're shmup schmores. Mm. Mm-hmm.
What have you been up to, Stuart? You been playing any games?
Yeah, I've been sticking with my usual.
Rocket League?
Lots of, well, see, when we started doing Animal Crossing, there was a whole bunch of time frame that we missed and never experienced. So,
hey, Stashnet, what's going on? Welcome.
I will tell you. Uh-oh. Damn it.
What? Hey, Pete, have them all come over and subscribe to our channel. That would be helpful.
You see, now I almost said something mean, and I won't do it. I won't do it.
Where can one order the Super Jeff game console? By the way, Rab sent me this.
Yeah.
And it's on eBay. There's someone's selling it. And I've been trying to look for it. I can't find it anywhere.
And we can't find information on it either.
How can you not Google it and find information on something in 2022? But so here's what it looks like. So it's a Super Famicom clone, but everything's in English. And I mean, the first thing when you see an oddball console like that, I think you think of Brazil, but I'm not sure why it's all in English. And I like that. Look at this. There's a couple things. The burst at the bottom includes Jeff.
It better.
There you go. And at the bottom left, there's this little logo of Super Jeff. So I guess he's some kind of character, but what is he holding?
Is it a
present?
And is he wearing a mouse outfit?
I think so. I don't know.
Because at first I thought it was a bear.
And then the bear leaves. So here's the system. It even has a drawing of Jeff on there, which is so interesting.
And I don't know if you're showing him any disrespect, but that's Super Jeff. I just thought I'd make mention.
True.
But we have the real Super Jeff. Is that a Super Jeff game?
Hey, what is that? Yeah, is that a game?
That's what it is. That's what Super Jeff is. It includes the game Super Jeff.
Oh, okay. I didn't even realize that. Okay, so what the hell is Super Jeff?
But wait.
Hey, what's that?
What's the logo?
Yeah, you've got it on your computer, right?
Let me take a look.
Yeah, what is that logo on the
I'm like, who made it?
Yeah. It's kind of in the same style and shape as a Nintendo logo, but that's not a Nintendo game. That's for sure.
Definitely not. Because you'd have had it by now. All right, let me take a look here. I got it.
Maybe we can find it by that.
Yeah. No, it's a number.
A number?
It is not a company name. It is a number, SJ1101. So what if I look that up?
SJ1101?
Yeah, Super Jeff.
God, I get nothing. This is so mysterious. Why can't we find this?
I don't. Yeah,
All I
don't
can
know.
find is people with the name Jeff who are associated with video games. Jeff Grubb, Jeff Minter, then the video game JJ and Jeff. Wow, this is a
quandary.
I know. I don't know what to do.
There's, and then the only other thing I find is Super Jeffy. There's a Super Jeffy run shooter jungle.
Oh, I saw that too. I think it's completely different though.
Yeah, it's totally different.
I just posted the link. Pete, where are you? Let's see.
Because the system that they're selling on eBay is for parts only. It doesn't work.
Wait, Pete, where'd you post it at? No, what? Oh no, we have a link to the eBay page. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, we have that.
No, we have that. I don't know what it is. It's completely crazy.
Yeah, and there was no information out there that we can find. Now here's wait, what is this? Nah, that's just got to be.
No, I see Pete's link, but that's to the eBay page, that's where we got these images from.
Yeah.
I can't find anything about the system anywhere on the internet, which is so bizarre.
Yeah, it is.
Just bizarre.
I saw a Super Jeff. What was that? What did I see? I saw a Super Jeff game thing, but I think that's just somebody's moniker. It's not
like Super Mario.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah.
Hey, look, a new amiibo.
A new amiibo.
It's Min Min from ARMS.
Oh, I almost bought that.
ARMS?
Yeah, that amiibo.
Oh, this thing is awesome. Look at it.
Wow.
Really detailed. I really like ARMS.
Unbelievable. What is this? They must be ignoring you, Papa Pete. No, yeah, no, we were already there, so we would never ignore Pete, except when he's trying to tell me that the greatest Star Wars movie is Rise of Skywalker.
Wait, Pete, is that for the system or is that just for the game? Because I can't, I can't do anything with a link like that. I can't select it.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, I noticed that too, right?
Invader Gaming, how's it going? Do you know anything about the Super Jeff console, video game console?
Yeah. It includes Super Jeff. Now, see, look at that, though. It doesn't say Super Jeff. It says includes Jeff.
So I don't know if that little guy is Super Jeff. Maybe he's just Jeff.
Maybe he's just Jeff. Maybe you have to make that's what the game's about, becoming Super Jeff.
Yeah, I mean, like Super Mario, maybe he starts off as Jeff and then eats something
and now he's Super Jeff.
ARMS is fun and it sucks all at the same time. What I like about ARMS, it's a fighting game, but it's like no other, because if you use motion control, you have a Joy-Con in each hand, and you can control your arms differently, like this. And you can do like kind of curve it around a post. You can do this, and then as the guy kind of goes this way to get out of the way, then you can just hit him with a straight shot.
Oh,
it's really neat. I've never seen anything like it.
The Psych 'em Out 1-2 punch.
Is Jeff in any songs?
Is Jeff
I've never heard a song with the name Jeff in it before.
I got to look that up now.
Papa Pete said he has never said that it's the best Star Wars movie. He just doesn't hate it.
Hey, if he can lie and say that I like it, then I can throw out a little fib and say that he said it was the best one. Jeff the Killer songs. There's
Never
evidently a.
Well, he doesn't sound like Super Jeff.
There's no. I don't see any songs with the name Jeff in them. Oh wait, let me go here. Sorry, my name is Jeff.
Eep, you can send me your Switch. What's it called? Your friend code or whatever.
Lyrics containing the terms Jeff. Your name is now a term. I really don't see anything. Well, there's Jeff by Jeff Beck. I don't know if that's a. There's the Wiggles do one called "Go to Sleep, Jeff."
That sounds good right about now.
Can I take you up on that? Oh man. Well, there's a character in 200 Motels with whose name is Jeff, and I guess he's part of a song. Yeah, I don't see anything though that's really heavy duty list of songs that are called Jeff something.
Yeah, the Wiggles.
You gotta love it.
Oh yeah, Poppy Elton John's hit song, Benny and the Jeffs.
Benny and the Jeffs.
And the Wink song.
I was going to say Jeff. Yeah.
Yeah, DJ Jazzy Jeff. Surely he must have done it.
What about Jeff Airliner?
There was a character in Earthbound named Jeff.
I'm leaving on a Jeff plane. Leaving on a Jeff plane. Don't know when I'll be back again.
So Ness from Earthbound is in Smash Brothers, and he has his own amiibo.
Oh,
own amiibo. And there's also in that game is like I forgot what to even call it. It's just a little character that comes out and does something, but there's another character in the game called Jeff. Oh, they also have Lucas from Earthbound.
Oh,
he has his own amiibo, but I'm hoping one day that Jeff from Earthbound will make it to the game, and then I can get an amiibo called Jeff.
It'd be Super Jeff. Benny and the Jeffs. Benny and the Jeffs. See, now I'm eager to do all the Jet songs that could be Jeff. Well, there's a band called Jet.
Yeah.
So it could be Jeff.
There you go. There's no book.
Oh.
Game by Reggie.
Nice.
Reggie. I play Rocket League in my head. I hear Elton John sing Rocket League instead of Rocket Man. Stanley the Bugman.
So ignored. Yeah, I was playing some Rocket League just a little bit ago.
Let's see. I've been playing mostly Nintendo Switch Sports, which is pretty good. I mean, the gameplay is a lot of fun. There's so much more they could have done. They could have. The Wii U had a Wii Sports version, and they had kind of teams based on geography.
Yeah.
So whatever state you were in, that was your team. And then you could check stats, like how does your team rank against other states.
Interesting.
Yeah. So every time you played, won or lost, it would go towards your state, which is a neat idea. I wish they don't have anything like that in this game. The games themselves are fun. I wish there was a little bit more to it, and it's all online, which is nice, very nice. Yeah, but overall, I mean, it's fun. They have a thing where if you play a lot, you can. If you do really well, you hit the pro league in the game. Like in bowling and tennis, I'm at the pro level, whatever that means.
Yeah, right. It wasn't what I expected either. StashNet popped in along with some other awesome folks right towards the end of my show. Salvatore was there. Eep was Eep. Brian was there. Of course, Blake was there from the start, and DJC, of course. But yeah, I was talking about the Rocket Man appears in this new tune that Elton did with Dua Lipa and Rocket Man. It's called Cold Heart, and she sings Rocket Man in part of it. So it's almost like it's not a sample of the song. It's just, the melody and the word and the chorus is there. But it's neat, but it wasn't what I expected either. We're out there in the crowd, and he comes out for the encore, and this beat starts and this track starts. You can tell it's a newer song.
Was it a sick beat?
It's a sick beat. And and then he sits down at the piano, and let me see if I can bring up the picture. And he's in a robe, and Dua Lipa shows up on the video screen. So I was like, wow, what a great way to go on tour with Elton John. You don't even have to leave your house. Yeah, here. Let's see if I can get this to show. So this is Elton there sitting in his robe doing Cold Heart with the video. Why doesn't it ever look right? So anyway.
We should start doing a show in our robes, sir.
Oh, yeah. We could. We should. We shall.
Maybe one special episode.
just one.
You should have DJC on Hammered Away sometime, since he had a band. And
yeah, I should.
Yeah,
I should.
He'd be interesting to talk to, because I think he moved to California for the band. And
yes, he did.
I bet you he has some good stories.
Yeah,
I remember he told a really interesting one when we had him on our show about meeting somebody famous. I can't remember who the heck it was.
I don't know. The Elton John Hammer Away stream where I was eating McDonald's French fries, and Stuart was like, "How long does it take to eat French fries?" He says, "I'd chime in, but I'm eating right now." I'm like, "Well, what are you eating? You can't leave us hanging." And he said he was eating McDonald's French fries.
Papa Pete doesn't want us to do a show in our robes.
Well, that's one surefire way to make sure we do.
We'll do it during Sweeps Week.
Sweeps Week.
Sweeps Week.
Sweet Sweeps. Oh, Sweet Sweeps Week.
Sweep. The superstars.
So yeah, he was eating fries for, I don't know, 45 minutes. I'm like, how do you? I can't even keep fries around that long. I love
think they should make it one big fry that is kind of like curly fries, but just one. So as you pull it out of the box, it's like a magic trick. Yeah. Just keep coming out.
When you puke it up, does it come out the same way? Yeah.
Except out your nose.
Oh. Both sides. And then it gets caught in the middle. Oh man.
So the other thing I've been playing a lot of my Playdate.
Oh yeah. How is it?
It's really cool. Look how small. First of all, look how small this is.
I know, it's dinky.
Really thin. I mean, that's it in my hand. Look at that.
Yeah, it reminds me of something else that I've seen that's about that same size. I don't know what it is.
A slice of American cheese.
There you go. That's it. Boom.
With a crank.
Every piece of cheese needs a crank.
So there's this game on here. It's the game they've always shown from the beginning. Crankin's Time Travel Adventure.
Yeah.
And it's really cool. You're this like robot looking guy, or almost like a Tin Man. And you turn the crank to make him move. And as he moves, he'll get to certain things. Like he'll get to a flower and he automatically bends to smell the flower.
Yeah.
Then there'll be something like there'll be a hurdle and he automatically jumps over it. Something to hang on to, a table or a chair to sit down. But the whole point is like really simply, like as you go, he smells the flower and he goes a little bit further. There's a butterfly coming. And if anything touches you, you got to restart. So as the butterfly is coming, you do the crank backwards. So he goes backwards and then he smells the flower again. He tips to smell the flower and then the butterfly just goes right over him. And you clear it. But it's stuff like that. And it's pretty neat. Hey, wait a minute. I bought a PS1 fishing controller last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember seeing those.
Hey, Mike, what's going on? Brother Mike. What's up, everyone? I'm in a meeting. Mike, I'll tell you what. Put your phone right in the middle of the table, crank up that sound, and let them hear the show.
Do them a favor.
Tell them to like and subscribe.
Yeah. Are you leading the meeting or can you know?
But so this, when you turn it on, you get 2 games to download. And then they originally said every week on that same day, you get 2 more games that automatically download because you get 24 with this.
Oh, I see.
But so I did this Friday, and then Monday morning when I woke up, it was blinking. It says you have new games.
Oh,
so I guess they changed it to every Monday.
Wow. So now does it work just through your internet, or do you have to plug it in, or what?
No, it's Wi-Fi.
Yeah, just Wi-Fi and it goes right in.
Yeah.
So do you have Bloom, or is that coming?
Oh no, I've got it.
Yeah, you got it.
Hey, Ian's getting one too. He's in group 2.
Nice.
So, but the one cool thing is there's all kind of indie developers making games for this. I mean, I've downloaded probably a dozen games people are making.
Gotcha.
Some are full games. A lot of them are just small versions of stuff. Today, I actually downloaded a fishing game, which is the only fishing game I've seen on it so far. And it's very, very early on. It's just, you drop the hook, you go down.
Yeah.
And it shows how many levels are going down, and you grab fish, you pull them up. And then it keeps track of how many of each type of fish you've caught, what's the biggest one, stuff like that.
Wow.
So it's not really a full game. I think they said they did it in like a month. So I hope they keep updating it because that'd be kind of fun.
Well,
but yeah, Bloom is an indie game, but those guys, man, they really put a lot of work into that thing.
Yeah. You want to check out a couple of shows a couple of weeks ago? We interviewed those guys.
And then I got the handy dandy cover. I saw this poor woman. She posted like a day after she got it.
Yeah. Oh no.
She posted just her play date with the screen on, and it was, you know how you get someone smashes it and it goes like all black.
Yeah.
She didn't have the cover, and she threw this into her purse, and something smashed into it. So she had it like one day, and it was all gone.
Oh, damn it. Oh, there's a good question. How much memory does the Playdate have for downloading games?
Well, let's find out.
Let us find out. Was about to watch some Amber Heard trial highlights. That's so funny you say that, Ian. And watching this instead. You know, the funny thing is I don't watch that stuff normally. You know, I don't blame anybody that does. It's just whatever you like to watch. But what's funny is I finally watched a little bit of it. And now you just mentioned it. I just watched some of it yesterday.
I don't know anything about what's going on. I mean, zero.
It's just she said, he said. It's just, you know, and now the really horrid thing to listen to, at least in the one part that I heard. There you go.
I've got 3.4 gig free. So I guess it's roughly 3.5 gig. And that may not sound like much, but you can see here
267 meg or
Boogie
207.
Loops is 2 meg.
Yeah.
Crankin's Time Travel Adventure is 60.2. Whitewater Wipeout is 20.7 megs. Casual Birder. These are all games that are within season 1, and Casual Birder is 24.1 meg. So all these games are well under 100 meg, and you got 3.5 gigs. So, man, this will last a long time.
Wow, yeah.
I'm just not sure how they got everything's crammed in here. It's crazy.
That is wild. But yeah, she says he hit her, and he's like, she's been abusive this whole time, and she's wiggy and all kinds of things. But so silly.
Oh yeah, there's you'll be able to get hundreds of games on here.
Super tiny, like Super Jeff.
There was there was just a thing in the news today said that somebody was able to get a movie onto the Playdate and watch it.
What?
But what was the name of the movie? But there was a reason. Let's see.
Hold a buttload of games.
Tenet? Is that a movie?
Tenet? Yeah.
I think Tenet, like T-E-N-T-E.
Oh, Tenet? I don't know.
Apparently, it's like a black and white movie, or it's got some kind of weird look to it.
Regarding glass bottles. Yikes. The magazine gave me an alert. Oh, good Lord.
Oh, here you go. Tenet and other films have been squeezed into the Playdate.
Wow. Ian says got the Playdate for the indie games.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Tenet. Saw that on a Playdate.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well,
so how does it look?
Well, I mean, let's see. I don't know how well people are going to see this. I'll turn Bloom on so you can see the graphics. But
you can't wait to see you play Doom on the Playdate.
Yeah, I'm sure that's coming. Now, they said when you watch it, you just watch it, straight through. But if you have the crank, you can crank it to fast forward or crank it to back up.
Oh, I love backwards stuff.
But this is all just like 1-bit graph. I mean, it's just black pixels. That's it.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. How do you?
But they kept saying that it made. They said that this was kind of the way Tenet was supposed to look. Hey, Lance Jennings, and I don't know what they meant by that because I've never heard of it. All right, let me see if I can go solo and see if I can. I don't think how well you can see the graphics.
Oh yeah.
So Bloom is actually really cool. These graphics.
Yeah. Because you've got an apartment, right?
Yeah. At the top there's like a garden. And that's where you're gardening.
Yeah.
And if you crank down, you go to your room down here.
Nice. Ding.
Then you've got a phone. You pull up. Actually, I got some messages. What's going on here?
What's happening?
What's happening? But it is very much it's a story-driven game. There's a lot of text. I think some people may not like it because there's a lot of text. But right in the middle of it, which is kind of cool, is always on your phone. Oh, what am I still doing on solo? On your phone, you do have like an Asteroids clone.
Ooh.
So when you get tired of playing that game, you can play the Asteroids clone. And I did notice when I first played it, some guy comes on, sends you a message, starts talking to you about your score.
Yeah.
And when I hit 300, he said something. I'm up to 800. He hasn't said anything since. But when we interviewed those guys, they did say that something happens with that game if you get a high enough score.
Really?
Yeah, so I don't know what it is.
The
only problem I have with the game is, in Asteroids, you were like a little triangle.
Yeah.
It was very obvious what the front of the ship was.
Yeah.
And this, you're a star.
Oh, no.
And when you go to move or go to turn, at some point, I lose track of what the front of the ship is because there's a point on every.
Well, yeah, because you're spinning.
I know. I'm like, There are two little eyes towards the top, but when you're spinning around, you can't see those eyes.
No,
so
that's pretty wild.
I would prefer if it was just a triangle.
I do like this Gatling gun idea with the crank.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah,
that was called. I got like every time I see a game, I write it down. And
yeah, so even digs that.
If you go to itch.io and just type in Playdate, you'll see a ton of Playdate games.
Wow. Yeah, like what's something else you could use the crank?
Oh, one of these indie games I downloaded. Forgot what it was called. I want to say it so Ian can know about it. Let's see.
You could. Wow, you're flashing. That's really wild.
Yeah, what is that?
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
flashing here.
I got one of my other cameras does that too.
Oh, wait, hold on. We got a stink bug.
Oh my god!
Live during the show.
I hate those things, man. I don't get why they're so everywhere.
All right.
Maybe Custer's Revenge would be great for the crank mechanics. Does Playdate have a gyro?
Yes, it does.
It does. That's so crazy that stink bug did that.
So we've got all these empty bottles, these little pill bottles. I've been catching them in it. Originally, I was just taking them and throwing them outside, but these guys keep coming back. I was like, the heck with that. They're done for.
Eep blames it on stupid epilepsy-inducing ghosts.
You're blinking?
Yeah, I wanted to see, like...
Pete says it looked like an old-style movie camera.
Hey, why don't you make it so I can see you?
Let me see if that helps. So there's a game on here called... Now I can't see anything. I got to turn this on. All right. So it's got no backlight, but when I'm sitting here with a light, it's perfectly fine.
Oh, that's wild.
Here, I'll just show us real quick. So the game called Surf Safari. And I'm going to get killed here because I'm not... Well, okay, so there's all these things coming at you. You got to avoid them. But you got to pick up these life preservers.
Oh, my God.
You're swiveling around with the crank. But what it is, it's basically Tempest.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you could do Tempest-like games on here.
Sure.
Which is cool. And who asked about the gyro? Oh, Ian. It does have gyro, but I haven't seen a single game that uses it.
I think Eep's got a great... That would be a thrilling game with a pencil sharpening simulator.
Oh, that would be good.
There you go.
Fascinating.
I just bought an X-Acto pencil sharpener like that, just the old crank one.
In in our new house, there's like a pantry area, and it has an old fashioned pencil sharpener like at school. Like
oh yeah,
the wall, one of those.
Yeah,
haven't used it yet.
Yeah, that's what I've got back there. I bought a new one, and that is an interesting idea, Pete, where you could use it like a crank of it, like an old film, and you have it's kind of like Pokemon Go, right? Where you can, be out somewhere taking footage of wildlife.
There's a game that came with it called Casual Birder. It's kind of like Pokemon Snap, where you're roaming around. There's some story going on, and every so often there'll be a bird there. A bird will fly by or something, and your whole point is you're trying to get pictures of birds. So you see the bird, you got to move your camera over to that area, and everything's always blurry. So you got to take your crank and you got to go one way or the other trying to get into focus. And once you're in focus, then you can take the picture. Wow. So that works. That actually works really well too.
How about a Cabela's Deer Hunter game where you not only bag your kill, but you take it home and grind it into a burger? Wow. PJ.
Put them into the meat grinder.
It's a PJ.
An Evil Knievel game based on the old toy.
Yeah, that would be great.
Bike, you're going like,
why am I not thinking about these things? I'm like, I can think about all kinds of stuff we cranked.
Oh, so, yeah, like a pasta making game.
Oh yeah,
totally.
Yeah,
you can make different styles of pasta. That'd be fun.
Minus the birds. Insert zombies.
There is a game on here. The one most people have seen, if you've looked at anything with played it, is the Crank-In Time Travel Adventure, which I mentioned. There's a level. It's kind of like a puzzle game because you got to use the crank for the whole thing. There was one puzzle where you walk out. Every puzzle same where you walk out of your house and you're trying to get to your girlfriend for a date, and you're always late. And she always, once you get there, she sends you back, so you got to redo it again. So each day is something different. There's more obstacles to get to her, or something different at least.
Oh man.
Papa Pete wants someone to say something funny so he can hear a cackle. There you go.
That's the mild one.
Did you tell them about the fox being gone?
That's the economy cackle.
Oh yeah, our fox is no longer with us apparently.
Uh-oh.
We saw some because he was in our he would use our backyard to go back and forth.
Yeah.
I would see him go under our neighbor's fence. I think he was living in there, but I'm not sure. But he would come out of there. I mean, one day he was just hanging out in our yard, just laying down. And then he walked across. We saw him go across the street and up these people's steps, like right to their front door. And they turned. But then we saw I think there were some people over there. It looked like maybe they had some kind of like wildlife people, maybe trying to get rid of him. So we haven't seen him since, unfortunately. Saw two different ones. Well, anyway, in this game, as you're leaving your house on this one particular level, as soon as you get just a few feet out of your house, this herd of pigs comes running through really fast. And I was trying all different ways to try to beat it. And I was like, do I just have to go really fast? So I was cranking as fast as I could, and they were still catching me. So I was looking it up, and I saw on Reddit, people are complaining about this level. They said this level's too hard. They said, everyone said the same thing. I'm scared I'm going to break my crank, so I'm just going to stop playing the game. But one guy said, he goes, I did get through it. It is possible. So then I tried it. It was a couple of days ago. I think it was Monday where I finally beat it. I kept doing it. But not only did you have to do it fast, but you had to keep the timing just right. You couldn't be off at all. I finally got past them. I got to the girl. So I did that Monday. Yesterday, the developer said, we have a new update to make level 9 easier because everyone's been complaining. I'm like, oh, thanks, guys. A day late.
Oh man.
Where is Perry? Perry's not feeling well today.
Really?
I think she might be over there in her bed. I can't quite see around the corner there.
She's taking it easy. It's supposed to be streaking here? No, Eep. We definitely won't be. The only closest we'll ever get is doing the show in our robes. Keep my mini consoles in the box. And is it common for collectors to place silica gel?
There's a thing to your right. And I didn't even notice, but I thought that was in my screen. I'm like, what is that? So I'm trying to feel around. I'm like, wait, that's his screen.
My Captain Choco cartoon.
Yes. A big no from Pete again. What the heck?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I got all my minis up here. My electronic games from the 70s here. And then I got arcade sticks here. And then way down here.
Wow.
And my wife loves this.
Yeah, that's her favorite part.
That's her favorite part.
We call it a monstrosity.
I call it the glass menagerie.
Monstrosity.
By the way, Eep is streaking now. The cat is scared.
The cat is scared. That reminds me of that episode of To Catch a Predator. You've seen that, right?
No.
With Chris Hansen from like 10 years ago.
I remember those, but
well, there was an episode. This guy showed up. He was, they have these adults online trying to.
Oh yeah,
guys think they're contacting little kids.
Right.
They talk to them, trying to get them to show up so they can arrest them. And this guy shows up. The first thing, he comes in the house. He takes his clothes off. He's got whipped cream. And there's a catwalk around. And Chris Hansen comes out and he goes, what's going on? And he goes, the guy said something. He goes, well, what am I supposed to think? He goes, you come in naked, you've got whipped cream, and you're chasing the cat around the house.
That's not exactly normal.
Oh,
DJC is here.
DJC, what's going on?
Lots of DJC haze. DJC brought a bunch of people to Hammer Away the other day. It was a lot of fun.
Nice.
A lot of fun.
Well, when we're done, everyone can go to DJC, so we'll end right before the show.
Yep.
I heard there's a new function on YouTube, and I can't figure it out. Someone mentioned it in the Gamers United Guild. Apparently, there's something you can do where you can send people to another show as you're leaving.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know how to do that.
Well, let's figure that out.
Maybe DJC knows.
He might. He might. And then DJC, whenever you have some time, you can come on my show sometime soon.
That would be interesting to hear his stories.
His history, a bit of his history. I looked and look, I subscribed and came back. Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
We like when people subscribe.
We appreciate that.
Rosa, what's going on?
Hey,
Rosa. Oh,
everything's good.
DJC said he loved to do the show.
We did it again. Sorry. Boop. That'd be awesome. Okay. Well, we'll figure it out.
That'd be Chuck's second appearance on the GoGameGo channel.
It would. It would. Let me ask you this. Would you would you like to be on one of the Cross Rocks nights? I got a couple more weeks of Cross Rocks that are, I mean, all I got to do is put graphics together, but I've got questions ready to go. So we'll talk about that.
I found the connection here. There's Pete's comment.
It brings some upper crust class.
And then this comment makes sense now.
Damn you, Papa P.
I'll tell you what. Like someone comes in, they see this first thing, like, what is that?
Exactly. Well, you know what?
Tell you.
They say, like, what is that?
No.
No, I don't think that's how they say it. It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Yeah.
And then, you can't see the top. Look at the top.
Look at the top.
The box is a Bino board, which is like a soccer game where you flick the ball with your finger. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I actually did a video on the show, a live.
I remember that.
And then my Japanese modded Saturn.
Ooh, sexy.
It's got a little switch. You flip it from North America to Japanese.
Wow. Well, you know, of course, Blake wants to be on Hammer Away to do a Cross Rocks too.
Some songs need more cowbell, and this channel needs more cackle. Chuck, did you watch me playing that soccer game? I remember there was two people watching. We did it like on a Saturday afternoon. I can't remember the one guy's name. I never saw him before or after. I think he saw enough, and I was like, I'm out of here.
Was I I thought I was watching that. No, what was the game I watched you two play?
And then me and Celia?
Yeah.
I don't know. Was it a video game?
No. Mm-mm.
Huh. Well, it had to be Bino board then. But I know Papa Pete was in there.
Okay. Yeah. What was I gonna say?
Standing on top where it belongs.
Well, sugar.
Papa Pete said it was more like, "Oh, what's that?" I'm pretty sure I got the inflection correct.
There you go. Saturn on top where it belongs. I'm learning all about the planets right now. I'm learning all kinds of stuff. I feel silly, you know, when I work at a high school now, and the things that I learned that I never paid attention to back in school. I'm like, really? Mars is the fourth planet, or the fourth planet right over there? So I can't even figure it out now.
You can see it in the sky quite often.
Yeah, I just
it's never a little tiny, like orangey reddish, looks like a star. But of course, it doesn't flicker.
Wow. Crosswalk type. Yeah, I love to get. Yeah, right. Hate my fat fingers. I hear you, man. I hear you.
Papa Pete said I nailed it.
I won't go any further with that. This is me leaving that alone. You know, Jeff, I thought about you and that case today when I was playing Animal Crossing. because in my store there was this huge glass case that I purchased. I don't know what you can do with it. I don't know if you can put things in it. I don't know. But all I know is I'm really pissed off at that game.
What if you could put one of the neighbors in that glass case?
Which one would I put in it?
Like somebody you don't like, just throw them in there. I still think that game needs some shenanigans. Like, it'd be cool if you went into your house and one of your items was missing because one of the residents stole it.
Wow.
And then you had to go figure out who did it.
Animal Dick Crossing.
Then you can put them in a headlock and do one of these.
Put him in a headlock. Science always changes.
Yes.
Pluto's a planet. Pluto is a planet, but they call it a dwarf planet.
Yeah, so they took away planet status, which is kind of funny because when they did that, that all happened because there was no definition for a planet. So they finally decided we need to figure out what a planet really is, and then Pluto got the boot.
What I think is stupid is they call it a dwarf planet. So it's not like they call it a dwarf globe. That's a dwarf globe. It's still a planet.
We call it a little planet.
It's called Little Planet.
Little Big Planet.
The little big game the little planet that
on
could.
PlayStation 3.
Oh man. Oh shoot. This glass monstrosity is in it does not belong.
It looks pretty good to me.
The weird thing is it came with the house.
It did, and I was trying to put it in my office, but I swear this thing is so big you can't get it through a door.
How'd they get it in there?
I guess the front door must be a little bit wider than the rest of the doors. So,
okay.
Well, no, I take it back. They probably got it in a box and they put it together. But once it's put together, you can't. It's stuck in here. You can't move it. You can move it down the hallway, and that's it.
Yeah,
We could probably get it in the dining room, but I can't get it in the bedroom. It just won't fit. We'd have to take the whole thing apart, and what a disaster that's going to be.
You know what I need? I need a cabinet. I need a cabinet for my bathroom. Do you think they have that at IKEA? I need like a wall cabinet.
I don't know. I've never been there. Do they have wall cabinets?
Yeah, they have lots of things at IKEA.
And they've got meatballs and Swedish candy.
Well, do they still? They got, because of COVID, they got rid of all that stuff for a long while.
No, it's there.
It's back.
Oh, it's back? What about the cinnamon rolls?
Cinnamon rolls?
I didn't look for cinnamon rolls.
What the hell are you saying?
I really wasn't hungry, so I really didn't eat there. But I went through to see if I wanted to eat there, but I didn't. Okay.
I was like, I would look for the cinnamon rolls first. Then I would look for the meatballs. Especially these days, because meat smells weird to me now, especially chicken.
I went months.
Stupid COVID shot.
Months of smelling and everything tasting like kale. It was horrible.
It's in your head.
No, it wasn't in my head. Because we subscribe to some vegetable produce thing.
Misfit box.
Misfit box. Well, they gave us 3 heads of kale. It was kale everywhere. And yeah, as you know, kale's disgusting. But we tried putting in different things and making it work. But after we were done, I was like, everything tastes like kale now. But I'll say it's over with. Nothing tastes like kale anymore. And I'll never eat kale.
I wish my funky meat sense would be gone. I can't.
Dwarf planet, is that like saying a size challenged rock?
Yes. But it's still a planet.
They have just about everything at IKEA, but it all looks the same. Square.
Meat smells weird? Yeah. Maybe you were bit by a Lone Star tick. I don't know. Do they do that? Do they dick around with your taste buds?
The kale cackle.
Kale cackle. Oh man. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you, Pete. I think cakes, there needs to be cakes and cupcakes in there.
What about that? So what if we put pastries in this thing?
Yeah, pastries and donuts.
Oh, you're Megan. I'm not Megan. That'd be nice. Maybe on special occasions you can fill this top one full of.
If you take all those things out of there, I'll put pastries in there.
Now, how do you open it? Is there one of them? One of the panels is hinged.
Yeah.
But it's up against the wall. And it's up against the wall because it's broken. So one of them's kind of like.
Oh shit!
And it doesn't really close right. So I had to put it up against the wall. So when I go to take anything out of here, I got to pull the whole thing out.
It's
Oh,
fixable.
wow.
It is fixable, though.
Yeah,
I was going to say.
By somebody you think I can't.
I was going to say that wife of yours is pretty clever. She could fix
she
that.
could fix it. She made a whole cat castle out of
Yeah,
cardboard.
she made the cat castle out of corrugated cardboard.
It's a 2-level plus there's a roof, and then there's holes so the cat can climb through it.
Wow.
And it even has a window, and it has a what do you call those windows? Almost like a bay window.
Yeah,
in one.
A balcony.
But she made it all out of cardboard from like Amazon product. But the thing is, I mean, really sturdy.
Because you wouldn't get rid of all the boxes.
It's crazy. Like the cat can sit on top, and you would think sitting on top of a 3-layer cardboard box thing would fall apart. But that thing is solid.
see, that was Jeff's plan all along. If I don't get rid of these boxes, maybe she'll make a cat castle. Let's wait it out and see.
What is a Lone Star tick? I've never heard of this.
Yeah, I mean, are those
Just from
anywhere
Texas?
or just in Texas?
I don't know.
Because I ain't been in Texas. I talked to somebody in Texas.
Texas.
Hey, Texas.
Or Stevo. Texas.
We're referencing Space Junk. So check out Space Junk when you're done.
Oh,
It's a great
that's
song.
one of my all-time favorite
It's a
Devo songs.
northeastern one.
Kansas.
Ever heard of that
Texas.
weird thing where if you stare at alternating red and green lines for too long, it messes up how you see color?
Huh. Can last
What
for
is the
months.
alternating red and green lines? What is that?
Like
Like those old things from the 90s where you look at,
Yeah.
you have to like focus or unfocus your eyes to see
no,
images.
it's an illusion. Like if this was red and green, red and green, red and green, red and green.
I've never seen that.
I haven't either. Wasn't it on our stream, our chat
JB.
stream between us, where somebody put the stairway that if you stare at it, then the stairway goes the other way?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So Rab is here, and he is responsible for Super Jeff being on this show tonight.
Yeah.
Because he's oh, hold on, let me get rid of that. Yeah, so he's the one who sent me the eBay thing. How did you even find this?
I just think it's...
God, if I had the money, I don't care if it wasn't working or not, I'd get this if I had money for it because it's just
Well, hell yes.
And I wonder if this cart would work on a regular Famicom.
There's a question.
Hey, the Lone Star tick is a commonly tick found in forested areas ranging from the Midwest to the East Coast of the United States.
Well, there you go.
That's the whole.
See, show your backyard right there.
Mhm.
There's the backyard, all those trees.
Too dark.
Wow. To Canadians, everyone who lives more than 50 miles south of the border are Texans. Oh, sorry. Can you find another one? We don't know. We can't
Well,
even
that's the
find any
thing.
info.
It's the only one on eBay, and I was googling for quite a while trying to find just the history of it. I didn't think it would be that difficult, but
There you go, Rab.
he has eBay alerts for all Jeff merch.
That's love right there.
Well, let me know if you see another one.
That's love and support. I think the Super Chef is a plug and play, and all the games it can play are on that one cart.
Super Jeff.
Super Jeff.
Come on, Saboteur.
Ah!
Damn it, autocorrect. Damn you, autocorrect.
And see, the ticks feel the same way. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of weird. It's kind of like my buddy talking to me about gout. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe that's what's going on with my knee.
You got the gout.
You eat a lot of what's your diet look like?
Yeah, isn't gout when you eat a lot of meat?
That, or you can do
Shellfish or alcohol.
Oh, you've been drinking?
Yep.
Mm.
Yeah, we had a whole little discussion about it the other night.
I don't like ticks.
I do not either.
They're disgusting.
Yes. And I thought about them today because I was out mowing and I bumped a tree. And I know that a lot of times
The 100 ticks just fell on.
they just hang. They hang on the branches and wait for animals to brush by.
These bastards.
They just hang there like gorillas.
I've had one, and it's so gross. And they go in and they just bury themselves. And
yeah, I don't like it. Yeah, and you used to light a match and then blow it out and stick it on it, and then it was like. And it would
aren't they supposed to like pull out when they get burnt?
Yeah. They're like, damn, that's hot, and then their legs pop out and then they fall off.
Yeah, because if you just pull it out, then the head gets stuck in there.
It can, yes, if it's gotten in that deep, yes. Yeah, there could be a Viking Stew console out there. I appreciate you mentioning that, Brian. I mean, I would love to find that.
If we could find one of those, that'd be awesome. Then we could each have a.
I kind of gout it, Stu. Ow. Oh.
JD, that's strike one.
Now, wait a minute. He says, hey, CC, does that get him back?
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
JD, it was funny. We ended the show last week.
Yes.
And just as he said something that would have gotten him strike 3, but the show was already over. So
we just ended and it popped up. We're like, that would have gotten you fired right there.
Relic Gamer, what's going on? I haven't seen him. Hey, you know what? I wonder if Relic Gamer would know this. He might know this.
Please.
Relic, have you ever seen this thing here? Yeah, hold on. I got to get your comment off so you can see better. Oh, there it is. A Super Jeff game console. It's a Famicom clone. It includes Jeff. And then it says Super Jeff.
Travel to the Go Beyond.
Yeah, that's
Travel to the Go Beyond.
It includes Jeff.
All right, so here's.
I just love that.
I love the drawing. And what's it? I know I read this once before. I can't read it. Power.
Look at the unit on that
Go
guy.
Beyond. What's that say? Reset.
Wait, look at that boy.
Oh, here, let me.
What's he doing?
It says reset the harmony to forget. Of forget. Reset the harmony of forget.
Yeah, and then there's the card.
And then there's
a Super Jeff card.
What's the other one say?
I'm guessing Super Jeff is a clone, some kind of a Super Mario clone.
Yeah, power to the Go Beyond. Wow.
Look at that box. What's that little boy doing?
And then it says a better life within. Well, it certainly is in English, but it certainly is not written by somebody who's proficient in English.
There's no reason to show Magoo here, but I saw him. He was right above the Super Jeff thing. So
Magoo.
Oh, Magoo.
Oh, hey, Jeff, I have to ask you this. And anybody else who's a Seinfeld fan out there. Do we have Seinfeld fans out there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So what was that? Stu was measuring something or other, and I made a funny. So when you were watching Seinfeld, did you notice what was on his shelf for the first 4 seasons?
I don't get a lot of different things on there.
Yeah, they were all, the one shelf had a bunch of videos, but all the videos were handwritten for the first 4 seasons.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't, but I do. Once it went to HD,
yeah,
and it got cleaned up, I remember pausing once and I was reading all the labels because
all the labels,
but I don't remember what was in it.
So when you get to the 5th season, I think it is, then there were actual videos on there. But the funny thing is, if you look closely, you'll notice he had 2 copies of Navy SEALs. He had 2 copies of Back to the Future 3. He had, what were some of the other movies he had on there? But did you know he had Nintendo games on there?
No, the first 4 seasons.
No, in the 5th season when he got real video VHS boxes up there. Yeah, eventually he had Superman. I thought Superman was in there from the beginning.
Superman was on the fridge, I think. Like something.
But see, I didn't even see him
on.
I didn't even see him in the first few seasons. I looked on the fridge, but I didn't see it.
But see, that's what HD does for you, because now we can see all those little details because they got cleaned up.
Yeah.
I don't think you could see them before, like when they would show it on TV with the old.
Well,
CRTVs.
let's see if I can remember. He had World Cup. He had To the Earth. He had Tetris. He had Yoshi. Oh, get a load of this, Jeff. What was one of our favorite? You can play 4 players. Do you know what game we really liked? You could play 4 players.
Super Spike?
Yes. Super Spike Volleyball he had on the shelf.
Well, hold on. We got breaking news here from Rella Gamer.
No.
I'm digging that display case, Jeff.
Oh, yes.
I'm going to comment. No.
Yes. It is settled. It stays.
Vindicated.
I'm going to take it apart.
All right, Rab. Good night. Thanks for stopping by.
See ya. Thanks for giving us that Super Jeff information.
Rab, aren't you on Chuck's show in half an hour? I got the right day, right? Yeah, it's Wednesday.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Maybe.
Yeah,
are you lying, Rab? Or are you really gonna go to bed? What's happening?
I'm going to bed.
I'm turning Chuck's show on right after this. You better not be there.
Better not be in there. I'm gonna ask him to kick you out. He also he had a Super Nintendo version of Sim City.
Really?
On the shelf. Yeah.
That's so bizarre because he had no game system. I mean,
no,
nothing we ever saw.
Mm-mm.
You really couldn't see his TV. I mean, I think you see like the top of it sometimes. Or
yeah. Did I mention? I mentioned Tetris, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wonder what's the deal with the videotapes, the early ones that were had a handwritten label.
I know. I don't know what, and I'd be interested in knowing. I mean, I wonder if anybody out there knows. I'm sure there's probably an article out there about the videos.
Yeah, I wonder if he's ever done an interview where he talks about what made it into the set.
Seinfeld VHS.
I would think he controlled all that stuff. Rab's taking a nap between shows.
Oh, I see.
All right, we'll let it slide.
We'll let it slide. So there's images out there of the shelf. Pretty Woman. He had Wired. Goodfellas.
Boy, good thing he never had anything unsavory on that shelf.
I know, right?
No one will ever see this. You can't really make it out.
Uh-huh.
Not realizing one day all this would be much cleaner.
Here's one with the written things. There's what the hell's that say? The title? Rugburn. Ode to something. Gunfight. What's this other one?
Wait,
Easy Love.
These are all movies?
Yeah, this is what Death Wish. I don't know what that is. Ode to Death.
Who can name the candy?
I don't know.
I know Papa Pete knows.
The candy. What candy?
Oh, I just ate it.
Oh, damn. I brought down a Toblerone.
Here's the wrapper, though.
Oh, that's what? It's French.
Mm-hmm.
I buy them all the time. Ferrero Rocher. There you go.
And now Papa Pete will chime in with the correct pronunciation.
Love Seinfeld. I only watched the first season and got the Seinfeld Lego set. Seinfeld Lego set. Did you know there was a Seinfeld Lego set?
No. What do you mean you only watched the first season? You've only seen the first season?
Well, that's always kind of funny, you know, because people are like, I love that show. I only watched the first season.
But the first season is by far the worst season for Seinfeld. It's not even really Seinfeld at that point.
I don't know, man. I found that what season am I on now? The 7th season was a little hard here and there.
The first season, they didn't have all the storyline mixed up. The first episode, Kramer had a different name.
Yep.
The first season was only like 6 episodes. It was crazy.
Correct. Yeah.
And then Kramer didn't leave the house, the apartment. He was supposed to be like a hermit. It was all kind of messed up.
Yeah. Huh. They have a weighted Thor hammer. How much is that?
Pete's never been able to make it through the first season. Yeah, first season is my least favorite by far. And then
Really?
second would be my second least favorite.
Wow.
And then I think they start hitting their stride in the third season.
Very interesting. Somebody's got a Star Wars the first issue of the Star Wars comic book, and it's rated as an 8.0 for $52.
Yeah, Ian, you got to check out the rest of the seasons because it's an all-time classic show.
Yeah, it definitely. There's lots of good stuff.
Nope.
There's some shows that you're like, but I think there was moments when George just got really way too neurotic for me. I just was like, God, shut up.
Saboteur's favorite line from the show, maybe it was the dingo that ate your baby.
The dingo who ate your baby. I love that.
One line I always like is it's the Junior Mint episode.
Oh, the Junior Mint.
When somebody mentions something about being really small and Jerry says, it's a junior mint. Remember the like O.J. Simpson episode where Kramer was complaining about or he was golfing with a professional baseball player, and they were complaining about the dry cleaner or something.
Yeah.
Dry cleaner's name was Pincus, and apparently Pincus was killed, and they thought it was a baseball player. And Kramer found out. He goes, "Poor little Pincus."
Poor little Pincus.
Oh, here's a great one right here. Moops.
Moops.
That's the same episode where the Yoo-Hoo driver was in Monk's Cafe, and he was talking to Jerry and Elaine, and he was telling them about his son, the Bubble Boy.
Yeah, the Bubble Boy.
And Elaine's crying, and she grabs a napkin, and she's wiping her eyes, and she grabs her napkin, hands it to Jerry, and he just wipes his face. And
he wipes his mouth and puts it down. The Pez.
Oh, that's a good one.
Or
Keith Hernandez. I love this episode because Hernandez was my favorite player. He's played the Cardinals for a long time.
Yeah,
and what they did with the whole Kennedy thing and it was such a great episode.
Yeah. Yeah, Brian Murray was the Bubble Boy dad.
Yes. From he's been in lots of things, but
yeah,
I always think of him as the guy from
Caddyshack.
I think of him
Wayne's
more
World.
as Wayne's World.
Yeah.
Relic Gamer. Love hearing your wife laughing in the background. That's part of the reason why I moved rooms. So now we got a laugh track again.
We got the laugh track back.
I refuse to laugh as long as that monstrosity's in here.
Yeah, good luck.
Good luck.
Not laugh. The Frogger episode.
My baby.
We did a Frogger high score challenge, and I remember that episode years later. Somebody was looking up, and George's score was the all-time world record at that time.
Really?
I mean, they had no idea. I'm sure they just put up a fake score.
Sure.
But it just so happened that it truly was the most points anyone had ever scored in the world. But I believe it's been passed since then. Wasn't it funny that they just pick a number and just happen to be more than anyone's ever done?
Well, it's one of those things. It's like this morning. You know, I come into the side of the building, and as I'm walking to get to my room, there's another door that a lot of people come in. And I always look because it's a double door and you got to put in your code. And then, you know, so I always help somebody out, and I'll just go open the door. So I'm walking down the hall, and here comes one of our new folks who just started not long ago. And she's walking up to the door, and I open the door, and she's like, oh, she goes, thank you. She goes, my code doesn't work. How did you know that? And I was like, oh, I didn't.
You should just made something up to make yourself look amazing.
Well, that does make me sound amazing if I'm like, I'm just where I need to be when I need to be there. It just looks like I'm Superman, and I just show up when it's, you know, how did you even know? Just that amazing.
That just happened to me like at work. Something like that happened last week. We have someone had their dog in there. We're in this little lane basically with all of our desks, and there's a dog fence to keep them in with a little door you open up. And I was leaving. Somebody was coming in. And I said, "Oh, I just got up to let you in." And I opened the door and let her in.
That's it exactly. See, there you go.
Why aren't you laughing at that? That was funny.
We're not allowed to let people in.
No, she's already in the building. This was in the. Well, we're not allowed to let people in either. But as long as you know them, I let them in. I'm like, come on, that's idiotic. I know they work here.
I don't know, because what if they got let go yesterday?
Then there'd be a lot of excitement.
I think she's going to love this one. Pete says, I think that I'm going to search St. Louis buy-sell groups for glass display cabinets for sale who take PayPal and deliver.
I don't know if
Damn you, Papa Pete.
Hope you have a big front door.
I could just see it to be like on Christmas Carol. I don't know. They just were known by Papa Pete. I don't know. I've got my orders. Says deliver. So there. Paid for, delivered.
I got the Papa Pete song stuck in my head.
Oh, you know, remember I was sharing these because I found these at the dollar store. I was actually listening to this Secret Machines, 10 silver drops.
Oh, yeah, you did show that, didn't you?
And yeah, and it's not bad. It's kind of interesting. Kind of, I don't know if I would say
George
it's
Games
Oasis.
is here.
It's Oasis-ish. George. Hey, that's about time, eh?
George James, are you working on your Playdate game?
Ooh.
I know you make games, so this would be a perfect opportunity. Good evening.
Jeff, did you happen to see that? I showed what I got. Where is it? Where did I put it?
I feel like it's an anniversary special. A bunch of people have shown up that haven't been here in a while. Relic,
I know.
George, and who else? There's somebody else too.
Where did I put it?
Oh.
Did I move it to the other room already?
What are you looking for?
It's something I got the other day that I showed on my show the other night.
CC Mental says this isn't going to be another Stuart unboxing, is it? Oh, I hope so.
Well, yeah. It's worth it.
George Games is not interested in the Playdate. So I guess no game's coming.
I got the Munsters.
Oh, the full series?
Yeah, season 1 and 2. Yeah.
Hey, did you see one of the Marylands is going to be in the Munsters movie that's coming out?
No, really?
Pat Priest.
Wow. Yeah, the price keeps going up and down. I don't know what it is today. I'm gonna look real quick and see what it is today.
Wait, for what? The Munsters?
Yeah, the Munsters. It's been $20, like 19 and some change.
Pete,
for the longest time.
And you're already giving us a go.
It's because of the unboxing.
Nice. Yeah, now it's 1996.
But then was it 2 seasons?
Yeah. And then this comes with the 2 movies. Munster Go Home and what's the other one?
I don't remember one movie.
No, it's Munster Go Home and Munster's Revenge. Or no, yeah. And then it also has Family Portrait.
I do remember. I know at least one of them was in color. Were they both in color?
Monster Go Home is.
But the other one's not.
Mm-mm.
I remember seeing. Wait, isn't Richard Dawson in one of those movies? Or
maybe
Brett Summers?
Monster
One
Go
of them.
Home.
I think one of them's like in a bar scene.
Really?
But I remember seeing the
Because what
Monsters
would
movie in color, and I was like, why are they green? Like, I was so disappointed. Like, why do they look like this? Because you've never seen them in color before. Like, why are they so? It just look.
Yeah,
weird.
they got Monster Go Home for $19.50 on Blu-ray.
But wait a
But
minute.
yeah,
There's a collection that has the whole shows plus the movies.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that seems like the one to get.
They have a
Blu-ray
3-pack that has Monster Go Home, The Monsters Revenge, and Monsters Family Portrait 3. I don't know. It's Family Portrait. It's a 3 Monster laugh pack is what it is. And that's only $5.50. But for $20 you can get both seasons and all 3 of those.
Oh, that's the way to go.
Yeah, it is. But that's not a bad price for $5.50.
I was on some channel, something like may have been Tubi. I don't know. It's one of those channels,
Mm-hmm.
and I ran across an Addams Family. I guess it was a movie. I don't think it was a reboot of the show, but I think it was the movie.
Okay.
But it was most of the old characters. But it was like 10 years later. It was like in the mid 70s or something, or late 70s.
Wow.
I've never even heard of it. Like John Astin was there. Morticia, what's her name? I forget. She was there.
Yeah, I've forgotten her
But
name.
in the beginning, they showed what looked like the original Pugsley as older.
Wow.
But then when the show started, like in the the openings, or not the opening scene, but like the theme song or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
it looked like the original Pugsley. But when the show started, it was a different Pugsley. I was like,
Oh.
they switch Pugsleys in midstream?
Carolyn Jones.
Carolyn Jones, yeah.
Yeah. And then Yvonne DiCarlo was
Lily.
Yeah. So it was about $20 and I was going to get it. But I didn't. And then all of a sudden it jumped up to its regular retail price of $35. I'm like, whoa, what happened?
Sounds like a price you pay at a gas station or a grocery store.
Yeah.
Always like they'll have DVDs at the checkout and they're like $35, $40. Like, what are you insane? Who's paying these prices?
Right. So when it fell back to $20, I just ordered it. I'm like, just get it over with.
Thanks, Relic. You're welcome all the time, buddy. Addams Family was called Halloween or something. Yeah, it was really weird. Plus, it was in color. Again, the whole thing just throwing me off. They're in color and
yeah. Addams Family. Was there 2 D's in that, right?
Yes. So I think that's the odd way to spell it.
Mm-hmm.
I think normally it's ADAMS, but yeah.
Huh. Yeah,
Thanks,
I don't know.
James.
I don't know.
I think it might be on Tubi. Pete, you watch Tubi a lot, don't you? Maybe you ran into it.
I'm wondering. I'm trying to find this thing on see how much it costs Addams Family on DVD. Now there's something I've been wanting to order for you and I haven't yet. And it is
another glass container.
Well,
You can have ours.
you can have ours. I'll trade you. I'll trade you.
Everybody loves this.
Everybody loves this. Why would I get rid of it? Everybody loves it.
I like how Relic Gamer comes in. That's the first thing he said. Oh, that's a nice. Here you go. Yeah, Halloween with the Addams Family, 1977.
Oh, 77.
Carolyn Jones, John Astin, Lisa Loring. I think that was the original Wednesday too, wasn't it? This says Ted Cassidy, Jackie Coogan. Those are all the. That really is all the original guys. Were they really in that? I don't think they're all in this. Lisa Loring would have been. I don't think the kids were in it because they would have been a lot older.
Well, did they have 3 seasons?
Uh,
Because it says
I think
John Aston, Ted Cassidy, Jackie Coogan, Ken Weatherwax.
I guess they were all in this. Wow.
Huh.
11 years after it was canceled, they did this movie. Well, was Ted Cassidy alive much longer after that? I thought he died fairly young.
I don't know.
It's funny seeing them like in the pictures because everyone's 11 years older.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Of course, they went. What is this like? They were in their 40s and they went to their 50s. So that's kind
Right.
of a big, it's
Right.
kind of a big change.
Yeah. I was also wondering what's available for Gilligan's Island too. They have Rescue from Gilligan's Island.
Oh, my mom just called me the other day.
Yeah.
And she was asking me how many episodes or how many seasons of Gilligan's Island. I said, I think 3.
3.
And she goes, they've got the entire set. I was like, yes.
Yeah.
I'll have to borrow that sometime and watch it.
I have it here.
I don't know. Maybe it's just because you watch as a kid, but when you watch Gilligan's Island, there's something kind of cool about it.
Yeah.
I like.
They have Rescue from Gilligan's Island too here.
I don't want the movies though.
I'd like to see them.
Stashnet would pay $20 for the Monsters set.
For the what?
For the Monsters set. Is that what it was called? The Monsters thing?
Oh yeah, the Monsters. Yeah. I thought you were saying Monsters. Monsters. Yeah.
Oh, he said Monsters.
Yeah.
I guess it was Monsters set.
Yeah, $20. Yeah, I know. It's. I almost paid $4 for the first season, but when I went back to get it the next day, it was gone.
So Brian F said that Richard Dawson played Joey in Monsters Go Home.
Okay, so there you go.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Because that's when they go to the UK, right? They have a relative that leaves them their house or something, and they go there. And then he joins in on that car race.
Papa Pete just took a pee break. He's back.
A Papa Pee break?
Pete, I said I ran across on one of those oddball channels that show old shows. It may have been Tubi. It may have been even Prime, Amazon Prime. I don't know. But there's a movie called Halloween with the New Addams Family. I don't know whether it's the New Addams Family. They're all the old characters. But it was a movie put out in 1977, 11 years after the show ended.
Oh, wait, what is this? A Gilligan's Island episode on Baywatch?
Wait, what?
Run, Yasmin,
I've never seen a
run.
single episode of Baywatch. I have no idea.
I don't think I've ever watched an episode of that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Grandmama was a new actress.
Yeah, you'd hope. Yeah.
The kids are listed. Oh, I'm
There
sorry,
you go.
Stashnet is a female. Stacia. I did not know.
That's beautiful.
That is nice now. I didn't know.
Stacia, I've never heard that name before. It's gorgeous.
Well, welcome, Stacia, to the show.
Yeah, and again, both to Hammer Away. That was fun the other night.
Gilligan's Island episode on Baywatch.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's out there. I'm sure it's on some streaming thing out there.
Now, Stashnet, were you on Chuck's channel? I know I've seen your name before.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Is it Stationnet or Stashnet?
That's what I was going to say. Is it long? Is it like Stacy, like Stacia? Or is it an kind of like a Stasia?
Tara's got a
Bach.
friend, Stacia.
Kind of reminds me of Rockstar when they're in the car and she's like, it's Tanya, right? Tanya. Tanya. Oh, Tanya. Sorry. She didn't like her talking about her boyfriend. Surviving actors came back. Maybe.
Huh. Now that Addams Family movie, there was something worth the kids. like I said, I'm pretty sure they showed maybe the original kids in the opening, but they weren't the original kids in the actual movie, which they couldn't be. I mean, 11 years later.
Yeah, no.
What were they, like 12 in the movie or the TV show?
The TV show, sure.
Yeah, so they couldn't possibly be
12, maybe 10 and 12. I don't know. She was pretty young.
I mean, that doesn't make any sense. Of course, they could be. They could just be older versions of themselves. But if I remember right, I thought in this movie the kids were still kind of.
They looked pretty kiddish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not like 10 or so years later.
I want to go watch that movie to see, because I may not have. I'll make sure I'm remembering that right.
Yeah, because Jeff, you don't have many. Well, you don't have many. Well, you have a lot of DVDs now, but you don't have many. I have a few more for you too. So you don't have many series at all.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought.
So I have like.
I don't know. I thought I had the complete Seinfeld on DVD, but I don't. I think I'm missing like a season or two.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I do have the complete Seinfeld. I bought them when they were coming out at each, at a time. Let's see if we can find out how much. I saw it out here listed. It has the whole series available.
Tubi has Sorority Babes at the Slime Ball Bolorama.
Oh, of course.
What a classic.
That's like the next on my buying list.
Salvatore says that's a great film. Hey, Chris, Wild Brett. Hey, guys, Pluto TV has an Addams Family channel. That's right. Yeah, Pluto TV is awesome. They have a lot of channels that are just like one show, which is great, because if you want to watch the Addams Family, you turn on that channel and it just goes all night.
Wow.
Wife's asking Stash what we should do with that glass monstrosity. I don't like that. And pizza, they also have Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers.
So riddle me this.
I would go see them. They've got chainsaws. Yes, Stash. I love Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, it is really good. I own all of that.
I really love the early episodes because the whole dynamic with Penny and those guys, I thought was really cool. Because obviously these guys aren't people she would hang out with normally.
No.
But she saw something good in them.
Yes.
And she liked them, so she was hanging out with them. I always thought that was kind of cool.
It's kind of like when your wife started hanging out with us.
That's right.
Nope.
Nope. So wait a minute. Is this a dwarf streaming platform? Is that what this is?
It's a Dwarf Planet TV.
Tubi's has the Goonies now. Who hasn't seen the Goonies? Me, Salvatore says. Really?
My
Never
boyfriend CC has my living room filled with game consoles. Well, he sounds like a great guy.
Nope.
Nope.
I play them and embrace it. Here, let me get you an arcade stick out of here. Go to town on Street Fighter. You'll see. You'll love it.
Your wife's like, great. I have a glass case you could put them in.
That's right.
I offered to go from a shelf.
Here's the bad thing.
Nice, tasteful shelf.
Here's the bad thing. I filled this like on day one when we moved in.
Yeah.
So I really need probably 3 or 4 more around the house. I'm thinking in each room there's the same one.
He took over the basement,
dining room, living room,
the family room. He took over the guest bedroom. What
else? Too many geek cliches within one character. Yeah.
Yeah, I love Bob Newhart as Professor Proton on Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, that was great.
I just love Bob Newhart. You know what? He's
King.
I hate to say it, but man, I haven't seen him since Big Bang Theory, and he was pretty old then. So,
if you can believe it, that case came with the house.
Yes, they left it, and we know why they left it, because they couldn't get it out of the door. That's why they left it.
I'll get it out the door.
We found that out right away.
Okay. You give me a damn hammer and a freaking vacuum shop vac, I'll have it out of here in no time.
Hey, it's Peter. Howdy.
Hammer time. Psh. You know what's gonna happen? You know it's gonna be like Christmas Story. And just all of a sudden you'll hear shattering glass.
Oh, what the Bumpuses do. Oh yeah.
Bumpuses.
And she'll be sitting out there. I don't know. And you'll be like, where's the glue? I used it all up.
It's going to accidentally fall.
Well, if this
You used
let's
all
find
the
this thing.
glue
This could
on
kill somebody.
purpose.
I could do it.
That clear case looks legit with those collectible consoles in it. I agree. Here, I'll tell you. Want to see more legit? Look at this.
You want to see more legit?
Look at this. We got all right. So the 70s electronics, but look at this. We got
Oh,
a Marvel versus Capcom stick, 2 Tatsunoko versus Capcom sticks, and I can't pull. Oh, there we go. Can't really see. But under here are 2 Mortal Kombat sticks for PS3.
Wow. Mortal Kombat.
Oh, Pete's up the game. Oh yeah, it is one.
Yep.
It's 131.
Smokey. It is.
Go time.
All right. It is
It's go time. She's gonna get all we're gonna hear as we black out is shattering glass.
See? Oh wow, that is even more legit than I first
See, the
thought.
legitedness
Legit. See?
just gone up tenfold.
That glass case is like, but wait, there's more.
But that's not all.
Yeah, thanks everyone for showing up. Thanks for everyone that came in. That's brand new. I love it.
Yes.
Stash. Oh, I'm glad you liked it, Stash. I hope to see you next week.
Yes.
We need more female representatives here.
You know, if I go to the analytics of this channel, it says it's 100% guys. There's never been a woman that watched it. Yet you watch it. My mom watches it. It's like, you guys are crazy.
And now we have StashNet.
See you, Chris. Thanks for showing up. Eep.
Chrissy watches it.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
that's
what
right.
about Chrissy? Yeah.
Yeah, no, she watches it. I don't know. They're crazy.
What about Christine?
Yeah. Well, she sometimes.
Oh.
Oh, that sounds like a no.
Sorry.
She's like, I got better things to do.
She's like, dude, I don't need more of you.
I'm looking to have less.
I have enough. Let's
Last
put
thing
it
I
that
need
way.
is for you to have a show.
I don't want to say she's got too much, but she has enough.
Hey, you know what? Real quick. Let's see. It's May 4th. Bum, bum, bum.
May the 4th be with you.
Yeah, but in a month, in 3 or 4 days, is our 2nd anniversary of the show.
Ooh. And I think if you ever choose to sell the house, I think E. King is going to be interested.
I'm gonna take the glass menagerie with me though.
Does the glass? It doesn't? Oh, then never mind.
Oh, my sister watches too.
Well, there you go. Yeah, right. See. Oh, and Susan watches. I know Susan watches, and Nita.
So I don't know what they're talking about.
They're such crack talk.
How do they know if people are male or female?
They don't know.
How would you know?
We didn't even know tonight.
I don't just based on the names.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, anniversary special. I was just thinking. I don't think we've missed a Wednesday show, have we? Like, I know I've been gone. Sometimes you've been gone, but I don't think we've ever
But
gone.
we
on
haven't
Wednesday.
never not had the show. I
Yeah.
don't think.
And we're at almost 2 years. That's kind of
Yeah.
crazy, really.
Because what's our anniversary? It's
either June 7th or 8th.
okay. So yeah.
I have to go back and look on that first show.
Let's see. Well, Wednesday is the 8th. So
Oh, that might be the actual anniversary.
yeah, it could actually be the actual number on that. Ooh.
Look at this. E-King. I've seen similar cases sell for over $1,000, but
So-
not as nice as that one.
So I'll
Wow.
give it 10.
Missed the statement. I'm sorry about
man.
that station. All right. Well, we're going to go. Head
Yeah.
on over to Chuck's show. He's on right now.
Yeah, get over to Chuck, and then we're gonna be back with a Nintendo show next week.
Yes. Which will be on Thursday.
Yeah, and on Tuesday I'll be back with another Hammer Away, and we're gonna do another Cross Rocks episode. I've got one all ready to go. and it deals with a famous producer who's no longer with us. So, all right, we'll get over to DJC. And in the meantime, thanks for being here for Go Game Go. Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you.
And
Always
thanks
the
to
opposite.
Super Jeff.
Oh, and Super Jeff, yes.
Always remember, Go Game Go includes Jeff.
Yes. No other show does.
No other show does.
All right. Good night.
See you guys.